For the last few years, we've all been told the future of AI was conversation. Turns out, we were wrong. I mean, we all learned how to prompt, right? But let's be real, most of it was just a fancier way of searching. You'd ask for a plan, and you'd get back a to-do list. Well, that whole era of just chatting with AI, it's officially over. The chatbot is dying. And in its place, something way more powerful and frankly way more disruptive has arrived.
And you can see the signs everywhere. The headlines have totally shifted. It's no longer about what AI can write for you, but what AI can do for you. And the investors, they're making it crystal clear. This next wave of AI isn't just coming for content anymore. It's coming for actual labor. That's the economic engine pushing this whole thing forward, way beyond just generating text.
And this isn't some far-off, distant future we're talking about. I mean, just last year, it felt like the entire industry kind of hit a wall. The novelty of chatbots started to wear off, And the big question wasn't if AI was useful, but how. All that hype about conversation got replaced by a real demand for real-world action.
So what happened? Why is this simple act of chatting with an AI all of a sudden starting to look obsolete? Well, the answer is that our expectations have fundamentally evolved. We're moving from seeing AI as a sort of digital librarian to seeing it as a digital employee. And that big evolution, it has a name: the AI agent.
So let's get right to the heart of it. This is what everyone's calling the agentic shift. And it's this massive leap from just having a conversation to actually getting something completed. It's where we stop just talking to AI and start giving it goals to go and achieve all on its own.
Now, agentic AI is not just a smarter chatbot. It's a whole new category of system. So forget asking for flight options. Instead, you give an agent a high-level goal, like plan a 3-day trip to Chicago for under $1,500. The agent then takes that and breaks it all down. It finds the flights, it books the hotel, it maps out an itinerary, and it only comes back to you for the final thumbs up. It takes action.
Think of it this way. A chatbot back in 2023 was like having a brilliant intern who knew everything, but had no hands. It could give you the perfect plan for booking that flight, but it couldn't actually click buy. An agent, on the other hand, is proactive. An agent has hands. It doesn't just hand you the plan, it goes and executes the plan. The entire focus shifts from a conversation to a completion.
So how does an agent actually, think? Let's pop the hood for a second. It basically runs on a 4-step loop. First, it takes a big goal and breaks it down into smaller, bite-sized steps. Second, it starts executing those little tasks using tools like browsing the web or running some code. Third, and this is the absolute game changer, it self-corrects. If a flight is sold out, it doesn't just throw up an error message, it finds a different airline. And finally, it only bothers you when the entire goal is complete. Now that is real autonomy.
And make no mistake, this isn't just some research project anymore. This is a full-blown economic shift. The biggest players in tech, plus a ton of super-fast startups, are already building the platforms that will power this new digital workforce.
And we're seeing this specialization happening at every single level. You've got models like Mistral's Devstral 2, which is built from the ground up for agentic coding. It can literally plan and debug software on its own. Then there are frameworks like Microsoft's Agent Lightning, which is designed to make the agents we already have even smarter. And in the big enterprise world, you have companies like CoreApps.ai using agents to automate the upkeep of these massive old IT systems. What's the common thread here? These aren't just one-size-fits-all chatbots. They are specialized tools built for specific jobs.
And you know what they say, the money always follows the innovation. The market for AI agents is expected to absolutely explode, hitting over $50 billion by 2030. That's a growth rate of more than 40% every single year. This isn't some small niche anymore. This is quickly becoming the main event in the AI economy.
But here's the thing. To really unlock all that potential, agents can't just work by themselves. A single agent is powerful, sure, but a team of collaborating agents, that's revolutionary. So the next critical piece of this whole puzzle is figuring out how to get these AIs to talk to each other without a human stuck in the middle.
And that is where the inter-agent protocol comes in. The easiest way to think about it is like a universal translator, but for AIs. It's a standard language that lets an agent from one company talk securely to an agent from a totally different company. This is the tech that could finally kill that soul-crushing job of copying data from one window and pasting it into another. So in practice, it works kind of like a digital handshake. One agent sends a task request, and it includes its agent card.
which is just a digital ID that proves it is who it says it is. The agent on the other end verifies that it can actually do the job. Then, they securely swap what are called artifacts. That's the actual data they need, like a PDF invoice or a piece of code, and they get the work done. And this is all happening autonomously in the background.
Okay, so this is where it gets personal. Because this isn't just about technology, right? This is about a fundamental change to how knowledge work works. The rise of the AI agent is going to directly impact your job description, the skills you need, and your whole career path.
We are all witnessing this massive shift from being a human in the loop to being a human on the loop. So in the old model, you were the operator, you did the work, and maybe an AI tool helped you out. But in this new model, the AI agent is the operator. It's doing the work, and your new job is to be the supervisor. You're the manager, you set the goals, you check the results, but you're no longer the one pulling every single lever.
And look, this isn't just some abstract theory. This is real life. Listen to this quote from Brian Gra. He's a copywriter who told his story to the New York Times. After he lost his job to AI tools, he actually asked a chatbot what he should do for a career. Its suggestion? Cutting trees. His story is just this powerful, really human example of this huge economic shift. The jobs that we thought were safe are now being automated, and it's pushing people to find work that an AI, at least for now, can't replace.
So as AI changes from being a tool that we use into a workforce that we manage, the skills we need to succeed are also changing, fundamentally. The question is no longer, how can I use AI? The question is, how can I manage it? So you have to ask yourself, are you ready to go from being an operator to being the manager of your new digital workforce? Because that future, well, it's getting here a lot faster than any of us expected.